Right, Shalom. It's the brother Kaya from the gym. That's Louisiana Saints coming back at you with another quick ride and talk before camp. Right, to get started as I always do. I'd like to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh, Hashem Yahushua, Hashem Kapadash. Of honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And salutation to the items that's pushing the truth and sincerity. And Lord willing, this video be edifying first and foremost to the whole field elect, then to those that cleave to the body. And there's two types of Guile, man. Alright? So one would ask, is Guile wicked? Okay? Or can it be utilized in righteousness? And we're gonna just touch on those two. Because actually, everything has a balance to it. Alright? But when you go into the precept of Paul, we say I caught them with Guile. Alright? Was Paul being facetious? Alright? Or it was for a purpose of righteousness, all right, that he may fish the elect, man, okay? Because the Father say, in Psalms 32:2, it says, blessed is the man unto whom the Lord imputed not iniquity, and in whose spirit there is no guile, all right? Because let's look up that guile right now. So, Psalms 32:2. It's gonna be a quick one, right? Because me and the brother was talking earlier, and you know, I was just explaining to him, you know, that with family in these upcoming times and days, all right, you're gonna have to really use Guile, okay, to kind of better position yourself to serve the Lord, all right, that you wouldn't be in, you know, compromising positions with the woman and situation, you know, as kids, the job, all right, we're going to have to really use Guile. And wisdom teaches us Guile, all right? Especially if there's something for the Lord, all right? The Lord will require you to use Guile in situations, all right, to better serve him. Because it suffices the Lord. Because really, you're not doing something for a wicked. And Guile, all right, it's simply, okay, it's simply wisdom that's for a righteous purpose, all right, in this aspect that I'm speaking of it, all right, because again, there's a balance to Guile. Matter of fact, let me get that. Let's see what it says on the online. Let's see. Let's see what it says. It says Guile, right? It says deceit, wile, fraud, ruse, trickery. All right. Now, when when the elements of this type of Guile is in your spirit, that's why the Lord said in Psalms 32:2, blessed is the man unto whom the Lord had not imputed iniquity. Because you bringing iniquity on, you coming you bringing it with a wicked mind. All right. A man of righteousness use the tools of wisdom. All right, to do those things that pleases the Lord. Now, yeah, you know, sometimes you got to get, again, you know, sometimes you got to get a trick, you know, trickery. Because they got Guile in it right here. It got trickery, all right? Or a trick, or ruse. Let's see what ruse say. R-U-S-E. A ploy. Yep, same thing. Action intended to deceive someone, a trick, right? So when Paul used Guile, was he being deceptive? All right, because hey, when you have your senses exercised and discern good and evil, all right, then you start to learn how to utilize Guile. All right, it says, do they got any more? No, they don't have any more. It says Gothic wise, sorcery, witchcraft of holy. All right, holy. Okay. All right. So now let's see. Right. Now let's see with Paul, all right? This 2 Corinthians 12:16. Wait, let me get the 1 and 2, and let's see what it says in the online etymology there. All right. Yeah, it says lackness, slackness, sickness, deceit, and treachery. All right. So blessed is the man whose heart don't promote these things. All right. Remiss, treachery, deceitfulness. All right. Let me see. It says to cast, shoot. All right. Treacherously. Right. That's that one. Now let's get the one in 2 Corinthians. Because even when telling a man to do this, all right, it can backfire on them, you know. Even though men are, you know, in the scriptures, they are right according to the Lord, okay, depending on what they, you know, they're using it for, all right. But let's see what it says here. The Bible compares. It says, in the NLT, it says, some of you admit I was not a burden to you. Well, let me read it in a regular thing. It says, but if it be so, I did not burden you. Nevertheless, being crafty, I caught you with guile. All right, now it's saying a trick, all right, which that's what you have to imply there. It's a trick. Now, when you go into the root of it, it says
Strong's G 1185 Deleazzo.
Yep.
Deleazzo.
It says to bait or catch by bait. Now remember, the Lord made us fishermen. You see? He have made us fishermen. So you have to catch situations, all right? In certain situations, because we have wisdom, all right, you gotta be guile. You gotta guile the situation, all right, by craftiness, man. All right? That you may be more sufficient to serve the Lord. Because sometimes you'll be in sticky positions where, you know, maybe like what you have to do, all right, you may have to accommodate the other person a little more, all right? And you slacken it, okay, so you could suit the Lord, all right? You may have to throw a little promise out there. So you want me, hey, look, I'm going to take you here, or when I handle this, I'm going to do this. If you could, you know, suffice me with this, or different situations at the job, all right, in order to get a better position on the job, so you can focus more on the Lord instead of having like crazy laborers work. All right, you get on a machine or something that'll ease your mind, that you wouldn't be as tired coming home to the Lord. Well, when you get home, so you can study, so you can put up lessons and different things like that. It says to beguile by blandishment, or lure, entice, or deceive, entrap. Okay, let's see what this is. Say beguiled by blandishment. Blandishments. Flattery. You see? So to beguile, well, it says blandishment is a flattering or pleasing statement or action used to persuade someone gently to do something. There you go. So yeah, you could be a kind man regarding righteousness, man. You can do it. You know? Paul did it. They got another word here, allure. All right. An attraction. The quality of being powerfully and mysteriously attractive or fascinating. Right? Yeah. You know, being charismatic. All right. That's a fruit of the spirit for righteousness. You can't just be charismatic on the brothers and, you know, calling yourself mouthpiecing them and, you know, just doing things towards them that's, you know, not for a righteous or useful purpose, man. Okay? We shouldn't be doing that. We shouldn't be baiting brothers, all right, you know, into things, man. And even, well, you can, all right, if it's for the increase of that man. Let me say that, you know. All right. So it says, because we be spent, you know, for the argument, man. We got to make it, you know. It says, did I make gain of you by any of them whom I sent you? You know, so again, craft is to put a man, guile, righteous guile is to put a man in a position to increase. If you're not guiling a man, all right, so that he increase, or make, better situations regarding his circumstances, all right, then it's null and void. You can't use it for nothing else. Okay? Saying being crafty. See what this word crafty got here, man. Skillful and clever in a good sense. All right, let's see what it says.
Strong's G 3835. Panorgas.
Yep.
Panorgas.
It says skillful or clever in a good sense, fit to undertake and accomplish anything, dexterous, wise, sagacious, and skillful. All right. Dexterous. See what that say? Shrewd. Shrewd. Just looking up some of these words. Sagacious. Having or showing keen mental discernment and good judgment. Shrewd. All right. Yeah. Pretty much being discreet in every point when it comes to judging thy neighbor. All right. It says, Sirach 31:15. Judge not thy neighbor but thyself, and be discreet in every point. Hold on, let me highlight. What's up, Chief? I was doing a little YouTube video. What's up with you though, my man? You good? For sure. For sure. You good? All right, yeah, he good. I got him. All right, appreciate you. All right, Salaki for that, man. All right, dropping the brother off real quick. It says, to be discreet in every point. All right. Damn. Just pulled it up. Kind of, Salaki. I lost my train of thought of what I grabbed before. We just kind of somewhat in the way. But it says in a bad sense, all right, since crafty, cunning, connivish, treacherous, and deceitful. All right, and obviously, we can't do these things, right? NLT. Some of you admit that I was not a burden to you, but others still think I was sneaky and took advantage of you by trickery. Not so, all right? Because at the end of the day, Paul was sent to pretty much guile men so that they may be better sufficient to serve the Lord, in such a way. All right, we see. Because we're not supposed to use witchcraft on our brothers or sorcery. All right. But we definitely supposed to be able to turn their hearts to the Lord. And you do it by wisdom, man. Biblical wisdom, shall I say. So again, guile is bait. Matter of fact, get this last one. Get ready to go to camp. I just wanted to go in there that brothers may know it's spiritual, man. This is Jeremiah 16:16 says, behold, I will send for many fishers. And Yahweh said Yahweh, and they shall fish them. See, we have to fish men out, okay? It says fishermen. Let me see if I get anything else. Fish. All right, it's just giving me fish. Now, let's see what it says in the. Who will catch them, right? But now I am sending for many fishermen who will catch them, right? So let's go to bait, all right? Because this is heavy in itself. Because we're going to have to do this down the line. Maybe in Jacob's trouble, all right? We're going to have to guile people, man. We're going to have to bait people in. Do the wisdom, man. Bait says fool put on a hook or trap to attract prey. Now, if we're trying to attract a man to serve the Lord, then we have to put bait out there, man. For him to what? To bite on the bait. And then they hook him. Then once the word hook him, after you got him in the trap, all right, then the truth gonna set him free. All right? The truth trap you and set you free. simultaneously. It says, especially for fish caused to bite, to split, all right? Or bait, pasturous, or food, right? So in Job, right, since his bait is food, so in Job 23 and 12, which lets you know you can do this according to righteousness, all right? It says, neither have I gone back from the commandments of his lips. I have esteemed the words of his mouth more than my necessary food. So the words of the scriptures is our food. So we use the words of the scriptures to bait men that, man. All right, let's see what this Bible comparison says. Yep. That's it, man. You know, you see they have anything else in this? You know, I'll get out of here, man. Even when Yahweh saw Nathanael coming and said of him, man, behold, an Israelite indeed in whom is no guile. Meaning what? No wickedness in his spirit. All right? You know? Because he had the spirit of the heavens, in other words. All right? First Thessalonians 2 and 3, for our exhortation was not of deceit, nor uncleanness, nor in guile. All right, for a wicked manner. Okay? See? It says, Revelation 14 and 5, and in that mark was found no guile, which will be the saints of the men of the Lord that carried his word, man. All right? It's going to be no defile or unclean thing that coming from their lips, man. All right? For they are without fault before the throne of the Most High, man. There will be no uncleanness in their lips, man. All right? Let's see. Just ran through a few precepts showing you the difference between the guiles. Okay? Because it definitely would be a punishment, man, if you lead men astray. All right? Or you have unclean lips, because using guile gives you automatically by default gives you unclean lips. All right? Something. This Isaiah 6 and 5, it says, then said I, woe is me, for I am done, because I am a man of unclean lips. So Isaiah was basically saying the Lord ain't going to deal with him because of unclean lips. He says, and I dwell in the midst of a people of unclean lips, for my eyes have seen the King, the Lord of hosts. All right? Which the Lord will cleanse our mouths up, all right, that we may use what? Clean bait, man. All right? To ultimately pull our brethren to be stronger in the truth in a better way, to exercise themselves and serving the Lord. So with that, Abba Ratazah was edifying, man. Till the next time, I'm going to say shalom.